side control is the most dominating positions in Jiu-Jitsu, wrestling, MMA. It is one of the absolute best spots to finish for submissions, chokes, ground and pound, etc. So today we're gonna take an interesting subject. We'll look at side control for Jiu-Jitsu and some different attacks that we can use in Jiu-Jitsu and MMA and sport-related combat, but also how we can use side control or what to do when you're in side control in a street fight situation. We're gonna start attacking this far arm, and I like to go through a 3 attack sequence. First, I need to get this arm on the other side of his head. If I am lazy with this, all Cole does is put his hand in my armpit, push away, and starts getting a technical stand-up. We'll work a side control escape video some other day. So let's look at that again. I'm in a standard side control. I go into Kesa Gatame briefly. This is Kesa Gatame. But when I slide into Kesa, I then draw my hips back on top. That clears the arm, gets me on top of the head. Now I'm spreading myself out, capturing that arm, and then hit my break. Now, let's say he bends his elbow. Now I'm into the Americana position. Americana is a strong submission, but let's be honest, it is a basic submission, and I believe is lower on the percentage scale. I believe you can elevate that percentage by using your hips, similar to what you do with Kimura, which we'll do next. Let's say I'm in a standard Americana, and Cole's got these big ass arms. Like, I'm not gonna finish him. But if I switch my hips the other way, you can see what just happened. It's like I torqued my whole body into it, and I have a nice, clean, like, break and submission on it. When I do this faster for real, most of the time, once I switch my hips, people are tapping right off the bat. So similar entrance sequence, I'm in my Kesa. I go to Kesa, excuse me. I attack that far side arm. It bends. I keep my elbow tight to the neck, then I switch my hips. And you see Cole's hips coming up. That means he's trying to relieve the pressure, but he's got nowhere to go because my hips now are into his shoulder. My lats are covering his face, so I have an easy Americana break right there. Guys, thank you for watching this video on side control. We really appreciate your support. Please give us a like, give us a subscribe, give us a comment. It really helps the channel grow, and it helps us really get involved with you. So like, subscribe, and also, we have just relaunched our new TRITAC training community and app. You can find it in one of the links I put below. There might also be a card, a little thing I put up there. It's free. We put a ton of information that never makes it to YouTube. We'd love to see you there. So thank you guys for watching. We appreciate you all.
Okay, now we're gonna see the side position. I don't like to use the word control because we don't want to spend so much time here on the floor. Why? For me, it's one of the worst case scenarios, but we have to study because it's a possibility. But what is the main reason that we don't want to be here? Now we're here back again just for training purposes, and we are gonna design like a 1, 2, 3 easy process for trying to escape and not be fixed on the floor. So if we talk about the side control, my first thing is I'm gonna try not to be fixed, and I'm gonna put my knee immediately over my opponent. Why? I don't wanna put my knee on the floor. Something could happen, and maybe I will try to find the way of putting my knee over, like with my elbows, trying to smash, and then my first intention is putting the knee exactly on the chest bone. Then, this is point number 1. I'm gonna change my hip, and I'm gonna compress his head, trying to damage really, really bad the chest bone. And now, at the same time that I put my hands over, I'm gonna punch him direct on the face to make the head bounce on the floor. They go, boom, and we escape.
Next, let's hit one of my absolute favorites, the Kimura. If you've been on this channel, you know that I love the Kimura. It's just powerful. Takedowns, throws, ground, of course, it's the Kimura. All right, same exact thing. We're here, we switch our hips, and get on top, boom. Now I'm going to attack this arm a little differently. Let's say maybe he put his hand over there, but he won't. Most of the time it's gonna be hung around my back. So what I do is I do multiple hip switches again. Similar to that Americana hip switch, I drop my hip into his elbow and I switch my attacking arm, boom. This allows the other arm to come in and peel. This grip right here is gonna be a little more challenging. I have to get it to the ground. The cool thing is you see his other arm is trapped behind his head, so he doesn't have the luxury of grabbing his own hands. So now I combine dropping my hips down by getting his hand on the ground, fold my elbow to his hip. Once I get my elbow to his hip, quick tip for you Kimura guys. Right now I'm using a thumb grip. This is when I'm kind of pushing and controlling. When I want to transfer to the submission, both thumbs come on top. Now, when we finish the Kimura submission, I walk my feet to get my hips to turn in again, slide my hip into that armpit, settle my weight back, and then I have a nice clean Kimura. I can step over his head and trap from that as well. When you want to finish these submissions, the higher you are to the head, it's easier to keep them pinned down. I think it's a lot of the biggest problems people make when they're attacking any sort of submission is that they're too low on the body, that the higher you get yourself up, the easier it's going to finish.
Second reason why I don't want to be fixed. Cole, please. As we always think about multiple opponents, we are gonna put first Cole in this part, and then we are gonna put Cole in that part, okay? You are there? Perfect. I'm gonna be here, side control, as we say. First thing, same thing. I'm gonna put my knee over. I'm gonna compress. He's gonna come and he's gonna attack me. Boom, from here, I just disconnect, 1, 2, and boom, football kick, okay? Now we're gonna put him in the other place. Same thing, we go to the side control, no, sorry, side position. We are here, same thing, we jump, fix my knee, get the head, and when he comes, I protect myself, 1, 2, and then smash with my frame to get out of the distance with both opponents. This could be another possibility. Okay, so we have designed a 1, 2, 3 process versus one opponent and versus 2 opponents, one side or the other side.
Okay, let's go to Kesa Gatame, or something that's called scarf hold. We touched upon it briefly when we were attacking the far side arm. And now I want to attack this side, all right? I'm going to snake my right arm over his head, start picking up his head, control the arm, and see I'm dropping my hip down. Once I drop my hip down, I slide deep into his armpit. I want to feel like my hand can trap and control his head. So I'm not like crunching him, but I'm definitely like pressuring him with a good clamp. If I don't have this, if I'm too far away, he's gonna find his way out, all right? And we could talk about some escape some other time. When I wanna attack this arm, I just can't grab it and push it down. I'm gonna rock up, get to the wrist, and drop. There's space now between his head and my thigh, so I have a good fulcrum point to break it. I can use my knee to finish. If he turns or I force a turn, I bring my thumb on the outside of it or inside of his wrist and like grab it. Stomp, butt up, stuff. Settle your weight back down. Keep up there, control his head, pull it to your armpit, drag down. Sometimes you can get the other leg involved, but you really don't need it. Just sucks.
Now we're gonna check another possibility. As I said before, we don't want to be here. Why? We come back here again because this is for training purposes. We are gonna design 3 simple steps to escape from here. If we are too high, maybe my opponent, if he has some grappling or Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu skills, he can get my head. So the first thing, we are gonna try to headbutt direct on his face. It's like boom. First thing, headbutt. Second thing, we are gonna compress the head as we did before, and my elbow is gonna be placed directly on the chest bone. As you can see, he don't pay attention to the arm, but I don't wanna be here for too long. So now the thing I'm gonna do is like, I'm gonna use my concept for escaping in that way. I don't want to escape that way because if he's still alive or I didn't create the damage enough, he's gonna get my back for free. So remember, from here, step 1, smash with a direct headbutt. Be careful, and if you are training, respect your training partner. It is like headbutt. Then come here, and now the next step, come in this way. So we got his arm, we completely change, put the knee on the head, and then we escape out, okay? We can, if we want to finish the fight completely, we can even punch, but I have designed a 1, 2, 3 process. When we fall down for any reason, we can talk hours and hours and hours about why we are here, because in the street, this is not a place to be. I'm not gonna drive people to the floor to arrive it to a sport fighting position, so we arrive here, we don't know why. We have to study. First thing is direct headbutt. Then when we bounce, get the head, put the elbow direct in the chest bone. Believe me, this is really painful. And at the same time, I come this way. I turn, change completely my position. I can punch and then escape. Now, same process as before. We are gonna introduce Leon. We are here, we smash the head, we compress, and when we come, he's gonna come and attack me. So I receive, simple jab, simple cross, and now I'm gonna try to escape over, but he's gonna get something for free. Because we cannot forget that he's still on the floor. What happens if Leon is a bastard and he's behind me? Oh my God, that's no good. So we have to do it even faster. We have to do the headbutt, compress, and then come here. Receive, 1, 2, and again, we finish with a stomp on the head. Remember, 1, 2, 3 process. We don't have too much time to spend, and we don't want to be there, or we don't want to be fixed on the floor with one opponent, because maybe another person could be in the surroundings.